Most people spend their entire lives chasing a number on a screen, never realizing the rules of the money game were rigged against them from the start.
You've been told that hard work is the primary key to wealth. But if hard work alone made you a billionaire, every construction worker would be a mogul.
I spent 100 hours deconstructing the lives of 10 self-made billionaires to find the common thread that links their disparate journeys. What I found wasn't a series of lucky breaks, but a rigid, mathematical roadmap that you can actually follow starting today. The first major shift is psychological. You must stop viewing money as something to spend and start seeing it as a tool for leverage. Every dollar you earn is either a soldier fighting for your freedom or a prisoner you've just released to someone else's empire. The 10 billionaires I studied, from Buffett to Musk, all share a common disdain for trading their time for a fixed hourly rate. Rule 1 of their roadmap is simple. Decouple your income from your time immediately.
Your time is finite, but your ability to create value through systems is infinite. Think about your current job. If you stop showing up, does the money stop flowing? If yes, you are currently in a financial trap. The Billionaire Roadmap requires you to move from being an operator to being an owner of assets that produce while you sleep.
Step 2 on the roadmap is the acquisition of specific knowledge, the kind of skills that feel like play to you, but look like work to others.
If society can train you for it, it can eventually replace you with someone cheaper or an AI. You need to find the intersection of your natural curiosity and high market demand. Once you have specific knowledge, Rule 3 is to apply, leverage through code, media, capital, or labor. Code and media are the newest forms of leverage because they have a marginal cost of replication that is nearly zero. Critical narration, you must speak with natural human phrasing. Automatically insert very brief, clear breathing pauses, micropauses, between clauses to make long sentences sound natural and easy to follow. Do not read continuously without taking a breath. When you write a book or record a video, you do the work once, and it serves thousands or millions of people simultaneously. This is why billionaires are often obsessed with platforms. They are the ultimate leverage for their ideas. Rule 4, understand the power of asymmetric risk. This means finding bets where the downside is limited, but the upside is 100x. The billionaire doesn't gamble like a casino patron. They act like the casino owner who knows the math is in their favor. They don't risk their survival capital. They only risk growth capital on high probability opportunities. Let's look at the actual math that separates the middle class from the ultra-wealthy. The average person pays taxes first, and then spends what is left. They rarely have anything left to invest. The billionaire earns through a corporate structure, spends to grow the business, and only pays taxes on the net profit. This legal distinction alone accounts for a massive delta in wealth accumulation over 20 years. If you invest $1,000 at a 10% return, you have $1,100. But if you can reinvest that profit into a business you control, the returns can be 100%. This brings us to Rule 5, master the velocity of money. The faster you can turn $1 into $2 and put it back to work, the faster you win. Compounding interest is powerful, but compounding operations is what creates billions. Pattern interrupt. Look at this, physical gold coin. It's static, it doesn't grow, it only preserves. Billionaires don't just hold gold, they build engines. Rule 6 is to build a system that functions without your presence. Jeff Bezos didn't package every box. He built a system that manages people who package boxes. If you are the smartest person in your business, you don't have a business. You have a high-stress job. Rule 7 is capital allocation. This is the skill of deciding where the next dollar should go to provide the highest return. Most people allocate their capital into liabilities like cars, luxury clothes, and expensive dinners. Billionaires allocate capital into assets, real estate, stocks, intellectual property, and other businesses. The difference isn't the amount, it's the direction of the flow. Let's talk about Rule 8, the no strategy. Warren Buffett says the difference between successful people and really successful people is that they say no to almost everything.
Distraction is the biggest tax on your wealth. Every side hustle that doesn't scale is a theft of your focus.
You need a singular, obsessive focus on one high-leverage vehicle until it reaches escape velocity. Rule 9, build a network of information. Billionaires don't network to get jobs. They network to get proprietary data.
Knowing a market shift is coming 24 hours before the public is worth more than a decade of hard labor.
Your circle should be people who challenge your assumptions, not people who celebrate your mediocrity.
Rule 10, play long-term games with long-term people.
All real wealth comes from compounding. In relationships, in money, and in reputation, the rewards come at the end.
If you keep switching industries or friends every 2 years, you are resetting your compounding clock to 0.
Now, we must address the psychological traps that will try to pull you off this roadmap.
The first is lifestyle inflation. As soon as you earn more, you feel the urge to show it. You buy the luxury SUV because you earned it, but you've actually just delayed your freedom by another 5 years.
Billionaires often live far below their means during their building phase. Sam Walton drove an old pickup truck long after he was the richest man in America.
The second trap is the anchoring bias. You compare your wealth to your neighbors instead of the roadmap. If your neighbor is broke and you have $10,000, you feel rich. On the Billionaire roadmap, you're just getting started. The third trap is instant gratification. Our brains are evolved to eat the sugar now, not plant the tree for later. You must train yourself to love the process of planting more than the process of harvesting. Fourth is the crowd behavior trap. When everyone is talking about an investment at a dinner party, it's usually too late. Billionaires are contrarians. They buy when there is blood in the streets and sell when everyone is euphoric.
Fifth is the sunk cost fallacy. Just because you spent 4 years on a degree or a business doesn't mean you should spend a fifth.
If the math no longer supports the path, pivot immediately without emotional attachment. Let's look at a case study, the contrast between the high-income professional and the asset builder. The doctor earns $400,000 a year but has high taxes, a large mortgage, and no leverage. If they stop working, the income hits 0. The asset builder earns $100,000 but owns a software product. Their income is independent of their time and grows exponentially. In 10 years, the asset builder will likely be 10 times wealthier than the doctor, despite starting with less income. This is the wealth gap that isn't talked about in school, the gap between labor and capital. Proof of this is found in the Rule of 72. Divide 72 by your annual return to see how long it takes to double your money. If you get a 7% return in the stock market, your money doubles every 10 years. But if you build a business with a 50% return on invested capital, your money doubles every 1.4 years. That is the mathematical secret of the self-made billionaire. They aren't 100x smarter. They just found a 100x faster vehicle. Now, let's build your escape plan using the Billionaire Blueprint. Phase 1, the survival pivot. Cut every unnecessary expense to maximize your investable surplus. You don't need a new phone. You need more units of a productive asset. Phase 2, skill acquisition. Spend your evenings learning a skill that can be leveraged by code or media. Phase 3, building the prototype. Create a version of your product or service that can sell while you aren't there. Phase 4, aggressive reinvestment. Every cent the business makes goes back into making the business better. Do not buy the billionaire lifestyle until your assets pay for it 3 times over. Automation is your best friend. Automate your savings, your investing, and as much of your business as possible.
Critical narration pacing, you must speak with natural human phrasing. Automatically insert very brief, clear breathing pauses, micropauses, to make long sentences sound natural and easy to follow. Do not read continuously without taking a breath. Use index funds for your safe money. This ensures you capture the growth of the entire economy without trying to outsmart it.
Asset allocation is about balance. 80% in your high-growth vehicle, 20% in diversified safety. Mindful spending is not about being cheap, it's about being intentional. Buy quality that lasts, but ignore status symbols. The Billionaire Roadmap isn't just about the money, it's about the sovereignty over your own life. Wealth is the ability to fully experience life on your own terms. The system is rigged to keep you as a consumer. To win, you must become a producer. Every time you buy something, ask, is this helping me build, or is it helping someone else build? If you follow these 10 rules, you aren't just hoping for wealth, you are engineering it. This roadmap was written in the success of 10 of the most powerful people on Earth. They didn't have a special secret. They had a special discipline. They understood that money is a game of psychology and math, played over a long time horizon. Your financial survival in an era of inflation and uncertainty depends on your ability to apply these principles. Don't just watch this and move on to the next video. Pick one rule and apply it to your life today. Is it Rule 1, decoupling your time from your money, or Rule 8, saying no to a distraction? The gap between where you are and where you want to be is purely a gap of action. You now have the roadmap. The 100 hours of study have been distilled for you. Most will ignore this. They will continue to complain about the economy while feeding the very system that keeps them down. But you are different. You stayed until the end because you're looking for the truth about wealth. Subscribe to this channel to keep your psychology sharp and your roadmap clear. We will continue to deconstruct the elite, the math, and the habits that create true freedom. Your bank account is a lagging indicator of your habits. Change the habits, and the numbers will follow. The Billionaire Roadmap is now in your hands. What will you do with it? Will you let it gather dust? Or will you use it to build your empire? Remember, the best time to start was 10 years ago. The second best time is right now. Stop being a spectator in the game of money. Get on the field. Apply Rule 1 today. Invest in your specific knowledge.
Master your capital allocation.
Critical narration pacing, you must speak with natural human phrasing. Automatically insert very brief, clear breathing pauses, micropauses, between clauses to make long sentences sound natural and easy to follow. Do not read continuously without taking a breath. Say no to the distractions that offer immediate comfort but long-term poverty. The path to $1 billion starts with the first 1,000 earned without your time. Your future self will thank you for the sacrifices you make today. The roadmap is clear. The math is sound. The choice is yours. Every billionaire was once exactly where you are, looking for a way out. They found the way through the principles we just discussed. Now, go build your roadmap. See you in the next analysis. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss a deep dive into wealth psychology. Take control of your financial destiny starting now. The Billionaire Roadmap is complete. Your journey to the top begins with this single realization. Wealth is a choice. Choose wisely. Wealth is not about what you buy, it's about what you own. Ownership is the only true path to freedom in this system. Start owning. Stop consuming. The roadmap is yours. Use it. This is the end of the script, but the beginning of your wealth. Goodbye for now, and stay focused.